Alrighty, so I'll cut it 'cause I want to be over here away from the freaking noise. I want that to be gone. Okay. I don't know how to. Hi, welcome to my video, I guess. I don't freaking know. Hi, I'm Henry from Oregon. I realized that unless you're in my Discord server or you know me in real life, you don't really know much about me. So I figured I'll just run around my Minecraft world. Well, it's like a server. If you want to join the Minecraft world, join my Discord. Link will be in the description. It's in my bio. The world's you're free. You can play on it. Just follow the rules and whatever. They're all on the Discord. Super easy. It was shut down until like today, for like a week, 2 weeks. I don't remember how long it's been, but it's up. It's running. The more people that play it, the longer I'll keep it open. Maybe we'll do a reset sometime, and not that many people have things. I'm pretty poor. Most people are pretty poor. There's like 2 people with like full netherite, and that's it. But besides the point, yeah, we're just gonna talk while we walk around, and I'll just do chores, basically. So my name's Henry. I live in. Oh my gosh, these villagers are gonna be loud, actually. My name's Henry. I live in Oregon, clearly. And I make music, obviously. Um, I don't. I guess we can start with where I started. I started making music, or I started playing an instrument. My first instrument was the ukulele. I started in the 5th grade when during our music class, our instrument that we learned was the ukulele, and I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. So that's the wrong side. Wait, I messed it up. Frick, this sucks. Oh wait, no, that is the wrong side. Whoops. Yeah, so the instrument that we learned was the ukulele, and I was like, hey, this is pretty cool. And so I was like, I'm gonna learn this. I'm gonna learn how to play the ukulele. And whoa, I can ride the horse while. What? I did not know this. But I started learning the ukulele, and my mom got me this little plastic one from Amazon, and I was like, okay, cool. So this is cool. But then I got to the G chord, and all of a sudden, the ukulele was not as easy as it was before. So, being young and not very motivated, I quit. I quit playing ukulele, and I gave up, and that's the end of that. Until I went to Hawaii. I was going to Hawaii with my family, and I was like, wait, I have a ukulele. I know how to do that. That's something from here. That's a thing, That's a thing I can do. So I brought my ukulele there, and I started playing it more. I started trying to learn how to like play more things, branching out. But then I went to a ukulele store, and I was like, holy crap. This is only a couple years later, but I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. Cuz the dude in the store, he starts like shredding on it basically, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I want to know how to do that. That is so cool." And I'm looking at all these cool ukuleles. I'm like, "You know what? I'm going to get one." And I'm only like, how old are you when you were 5th grade? Freaking 8. I think I was in middle school when it happened. I think I was in 6th grade. 6th or 7th. Joke not intended. Joke not intended. But 6th or 7th grade. And it was so I didn't have a lot, like I had like no money to my name, but I got a ukulele and it was like, frick, how much was it? Like $300. A little soprano ukulele. I still own it. Maybe I'll put a picture on the screen. Who knows? But I had this little soprano ukulele, and I, or yeah, soprano. Yeah. I started playing it. I brought it home and I started like really playing it. Like really, like I was locked in. I learned the G chord. I learned the D minor chord. I learned all these cool things. I learned all these different songs. I will, Riptide, obviously. I got Somewhere Over the Rainbow, some 21 Pilots. I was really into 21 Pilots back then. Then COVID hits, right? Dream SMP, and I was never a big fan of it. However, oh, my horse is going to escape. I was a big fan of trying to, like, trying new things and trying to overcome fears and whatever. And one of those fears was playing in front of people. I couldn't play in front of anyone. So I started playing like Wilbur Soot songs and all these like super cringe now, but back in the day, it was that was tough. I started playing those in the different people's like also I know he's canceled now, but like the songs were good, okay? Don't come at me. But I started playing those in their Discord servers. I'm ranting. This has nothing to do with me. Besides that, okay, we're ignoring all that. That part didn't actually happen. Too embarrassing. I started writing music. I think I was in 8th grade. I was just getting, it was at the end of 8th grade. I think it was summer. I wrote a song. I put it on my Snapchat story, right? It was the first song I've actually written, like, that I actually enjoyed. Like, it didn't bring me immense pain to play that. Because usually when I have a song, right? What the hell? Why is there two of them? Usually when I have a song, it hurts me if it's bad. It hurts me to play it and I will never touch it again. But this one, it didn't. I was like, "Hey, I kind of like this. This is kind of catchy. It's kind of good, kind of peaceful." So, I put it on my Snapchat story because I was bored or something. And one of my friend's older brothers that I never talked to, he just added me like not long before, and he saw it and he was like, "Yo, do you want to be in a band?" I was like, "Hey, you know what?" Well, first he said, "Can I like add stuff to the song?" Right? I was like, yeah, go for it." And so he adds like this, like the bass and some drums and some like lead guitar. And the first time I listened to it, I was almost brought to tears. That was the most beautiful thing I'd ever heard, probably because I wrote it. Because like you have no idea how rewarding. I mean, maybe you do. I hope you do. I think everyone should feel this way at least once. But it is so extraordinarily rewarding to hear something that you wrote come into, like, you wrote it just as like a little thing, like it's a passion project for sure, but you didn't put like a ton of time into it, at least not yet. But then you hear it and it's in like this much more complete form, and you just feel like you're like, I don't know, like your life has meaning. That's the best way I can describe it, you know? And I don't know. It was beautiful. And then he was like, "Do you want to be in a band?" And I was like, "Yeah, that'd be dope. Why not?" So I joined the band, and it was him, me, his friend, and some other stuff. Some other, or no, and then we got a drummer later on. Him, me, his friend, and a drummer. And we started working on some stuff. I wrote more songs. I learned how to play more. I was much more into it. I learned a little bit of guitar then. Um, and I came up with the name. Well, I wrote a little song called In Between Tuesdays, right? And then the name. The song sucked. The song was horrible. So we never used the song. However, the name stuck. And that became the name of the band, In Between Tuesdays. And oh my gosh, is that name so tough. And I wish I still could use it. I can use it. I can start a band. I can start a band again. Name it In Between Tuesdays. And everything would be superb. But I kind of, it's a lot. It's a lot, and I'm focusing on my own stuff right now, you know? Oh, wait, I can write it like that, and then, okay. But I just, that was a huge part of my life for a long time. And I wrote things, I evolved my music, taste. And then eventually, I think it was sophomore, junior year, the band kind of fell apart, you know? Like, and that happens, you know, things happen. People disagree. It's life. I'm not too torn up about it. There was definitely things that were bad. But, oh, they need more cows. But I wanted to keep making music. So I continued to do so, but not at the pace or the speed that I should be or that I want to be. My life kind of moves into different directions. I'm all over the place. So I lose my focus on music. And that kind of sucked, you know? For a while I was kind of upset about it. I didn't really know how to get back into it. It's kind of just lost. But much more recently, I kind of, you know, started focusing on it again. I built up my skills on guitar. I know a lot more than I did back then. I started writing more. I've got so many songs. Now my problem is that I can't finish any. Or I can finish them, but I can't, like, put in the time to, like, make a finished product out of them. So I haven't uploaded any songs since In Between Tuesdays. There's been 0 songs released post In Between Tuesdays. Wow. I'll take a shovel. But that's okay. I feel like I'm doing much better, and I'm trying to focus more. This has gone on just about music. I was gonna talk about so many other things. Maybe I'll cut this out. Who knows? Maybe I won't cut it at all. Maybe I'll just post it how it is. Well, I make music. The point is, I make music. That's how I got here. That's how I got where I am. I'm now. I go by Henry from Oregon. And I make music. I sometimes play at open mics, and I play video games. That's a different thing. I play video games. I play a lot of video games. I've been playing video games all my life. My dad introduced me to games when I was pretty young because he's a gamer, and I've been playing them ever since that. I can't remember a time I wasn't playing games. Oh, my internet. This happens sometimes. Cool, we back. But yeah, I think that games are great, and I play all sorts of games. My favorite game is Titanfall 2. It's a superb game. Just everything about it. The campaign is excellent. I have been praying for Titanfall 3. The PvP is great too. I love the PvP. It's like some of my favorite. I think it is my favorite PvP game of all time as well. I play Valorant, Fortnite. I've been playing Fortnite since chapter 1 season 3 technically. Mostly 4, 5 and onwards. Love Fortnite. Not anymore. Fortnite sucks now. But before it was good. It was a good game before. Back during the prime. Where am I? I don't know. We're just roaming. I don't really know what I'm doing. Yeah, Fortnite, great game. Valorant, I'm a huge Valorant guy. I don't know if I said this already. Been playing Valorant since it came out. I'm not good in any sense of the word, but I enjoy it. I think that's what's important. Nice little oceanside beach. That's cool. Quaint. But yeah, I don't play a lot of other shooter or PvP games. I've been playing Minecraft for ages. My first game that I like put time into as a kid was Banished, which is this little like town survival game. Like you build up your town, you have like a limited people, limited resources, build up your town, give them jobs, they can all die. It's really fun. I miss that game. It's been too long. Oh, there's the border. It has been too long since I've played Banished. But that was a good game. So yeah, Age of Empires, I played that with my dad a lot when I was younger. He got that for, holy smokes. He got that for my brother and I, so that game's a huge part of my childhood. I'm also not good at that game. I actually suck at Age of Empires. Age of Empires is hard. I don't get it. But I would probably just need to play more. You know, I play Valheim. Valheim is a great game. I love Valheim. Probably my favorite survival game. I love Valheim. I could go on and on about Valheim. I think I'm at almost 500 Valheim hours. Oh, Apex. I played some Apex. I play that game just with friends for fun. I don't find it that fun by myself, but it's a fun game with people, I think. Crap. Okay, well, I don't have my lead anymore on my horse. But yeah, Valheim's superb. Point is, I play a lot of games. If you guys have game suggestions, let me know. I could probably play them for like stream or whatever too, or a video even. I'm not very like good. I don't think I'm very good at like talking while I play stuff. Like I can talk while I play like Valorant. Things that I need to pay attention for, I'm pretty solid at talking during that. But when I'm like in a story game, I tend to lock in a lot on the story. But you know, I think I would enjoy like streaming a story game or something else like that. I think it would be fun. I just need to figure out how to speak during him. Let's see. I really like movies. I could go on and on about movies. I might just make a video just talking about my favorite movies and why I like them so much. 'Cause the movies are a huge part of my life. And I'm very critical. Well, okay, maybe I'm not that critical. I'm very opinionated, at least. I think that's a much better way to put it. I'm very opinionated. And I will defend my opinions with reasoning that only correlates with me and expect everybody else to understand. But not all. Like, I mean, I'm not saying I'm disagreeable. Like, if you say something I don't agree with, then I'm just gonna say you're wrong. No. However, if you say you don't agree with me, I will say that I will try to explain my reasoning, which might not make sense. You know? Does that make sense? Huh. Okay, interesting. Those are nice looking, apparently. I hope that makes sense, though. I wish I was better at explaining such things. However, such is the way of life. Come on, horse. Freaking horse. Can't wait until they can swim. Which I think they can, I just haven't updated the server. So, the mods are too complicated. There's, like, it's just, voice chat mod and... Wait, actually, is my voice chat mod working? Ah, crap. I might not have my voice chat mod installed. Whoopsie. Oh! No, my horse. I'm gonna die. Holy shoot. Not a fan. Whoa, I have no armor on. Oh, that explains everything. Oh my gosh, I'm a fool. Are you okay? Oh, he's fine. Look at that. What a tank. What an absolute unit. I've completely forgot I took my armor off. Oh my lord. Here, what maybe I'll do a Q&A. I should do a Q&A. Not that anybody, like, honestly, if you're in my Discord, you know, like, so much more about me than anybody who isn't, because I just talk on there a lot. I have no life. That's not true. I have a job now, so that's cool. I'm not gonna tell you what my job is, because, like, you don't need to know that. I'm also gonna not gonna tell you guys about, like, anything personal, because you don't need to know that. Fuck. Well, let's see. What else do we have? What else can I talk about? Wow. Great. Again. This needs to stop happening. This is really obnoxious. I need a new PC. There's something. There's something I can talk about. I need a new PC. Very badly. This is really obnoxious. I can't update to Windows 11, which I think is part of the problem. Because I just can't. Either that or I just have a bad connection to my internet. It's so obnoxious. Especially, think about this while I'm playing ranked Valorant. That's real fun. I have a blast when I'm playing ranked Valorant and my internet disconnects. Oh man, you have no idea. But I need to enchant things. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm not that interesting. And maybe that's just like, you know, just negative thinking and a personal reflection of things, because, you know, most people, they think negatively about themselves more than anybody else. Like I'm gonna think that this video sucks. I'm not gonna watch it. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna upload this, because if I watch the video, then I'm gonna think it sucks and I'm never going to upload it, and then nobody's ever gonna see it, and the entire point of recording it kind of gets ruined, you know. So I'm not watching this video. I'm not editing this video. This video is just going out, cut and dry. However, my point... Oh, I forgot they could do that. Die. That was horrifying. Oh my gosh, I forgot they can do that. Don't do that ever again. Oh my lord. I hate horror games. I hate scary things in general. I'm not going into depth on that. It's really embarrassing. I've got really embarrassing stories about being scared, but scary things are just not it for me. I can't handle them. Especially like jump scares, or honestly even the threat of jump scares. Eerie music in movies and games, I get so on edge. It's so bad. Like, it's really embarrassing, honestly, but, you know, what are you gonna do about it? Nothing. It's funny. I mean, that's one good thing about it. I think it's funny how scared I get, but I also don't think it's funny because I don't like being scared. This is not my bed. What? Okay. But yeah, I don't know. I think that if I were to do a horror game or whatever, it would go horribly and I would quit. Unless it's Phasmophobia. Phasmophobia is really easy for me for some reason. I can like I get scared for sure. It would still be fun, but it's not nearly as bad as like single player story horror games. Those are the worst. Those are the absolute worst. Outlast, never happening. I played the tutorial of Trials, Outlast Trials, and then after that, I only stayed in the lobby and I played chess, and I can't refund it because I took too long because I didn't look at it for like a year after I got it. Holy crap! That freaking tutorial was horrifying. I hated that. I hated that. Never playing it again. Yeah, I don't know. That's a little bit. That's just some random ramble about me. Next I'll probably do a breakdown of Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind and why I love it so much. Because I just watched it twice again, for like that's like my 9th and 10th time or something, maybe 20. I don't know. I've watched that movie a lot. It's a great movie, but I wanna break that movie down. I wanna talk about it, why it means so much to me. I think that would be fun. Maybe I'll record that right now after this, because now that I've got my like random rambling out, you know, I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, well, if you watch this, I'll probably upload this as soon as I'm done, as soon as I end this recording. So, if you're watching this before Wednesday, the 25th, 24th of February, the 25th, Wednesday, February 25th, I'm gonna put a Google form in the bio. It's for a stream on Wednesday the 25th at 4 p.m. PST. Yeah, you can find my Twitch at Henry from Oregon, twitch.tv/Henry from Oregon. That will also be in my description. Yeah, fill that out if you watch this before then. If not, you know, thanks for being here. Subscribe. That's a little bit about me. I'm gonna go now. Yeah, cool. Bye bye.